EA Sports. It's in the game.
Show me what you like. Hey, y'all put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with status. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block the hit cause someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning. Someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Rivers' Chargers going up against Luck's Colts. Will this be the final season of Charger football in San Diego? I know two guys that hope it's not. That's our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Diego Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Let's go.
Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in San Diego. Dante Moncrief now here on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Andrew Luck, week 5, he showed the best pass completion percentage he's had this season, 28 of 39, over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns in that win over Chicago.
And it helps when he's protected, doesn't it? He takes a lot of hits in the pocket and has to make all those types of plays. When he has time, he's one of the best ones in the game.
On first down, it's Luck. Finding time. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Mebane in there to get him for a loss loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Against Chicago, Gore moved into 9th all-time of the NFL rushing list, Charles. 12,368 rushing yards.
Think about some of the names he's passed in recent weeks. Marcus Allen, Edgerrin James. Frank Gore's had a terrific career. And how about him getting this done after the game in London? No open week. I mean, I take an open week after London, don't you?
Absolutely. To throw is Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And T.Y. had what proved to be the game winner against Chicago. He burned Jacoby Glenn, a backup corner, all the way to the end zone, 35 yards, and the Colts went out on top.
He does have a flair for the dramatic, doesn't he? His first touch in college at Florida International, a punt return for a touchdown. And how about the play he made, as you just described, against Jacoby Glenn? Ultimately, the game-winning touchdown.
Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt...